Hi, everyone, and welcome to our weekly Watch Party Wednesday. I'm Lee Gordon, coming to you live from Chicago, home of Brunswick, where we are thrilled to welcome our incredible Freedom Boat Club owners and members from all over the world. And tonight we are excited to feature an exclusive Freedom Family Spotlight interview with the Hambrick family, stars of The Traveling Child. And we welcome in Monet Hambrick. Monet, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Thanks for being with us. So let's start with a little icebreaker. We like to do this with everybody. And as you may know, our Freedom Social Club has a whole series of Taste of Freedom tunes playlists on Spotify. So what is the Hambrick family's number one favorite song to listen to out on the water?
Well, my daughters always, they always control everything.
I know, I hear you.
As with most families, they take over, and anytime, like car ride, boat ride, whatever, they want to hear "Partying in the USA." That is like their ultimate get the party started song.
That's great. So, let's talk a little bit about The Traveling Child. How did the sensation begin?
So, I love to travel. I grew up traveling. I'm a first generation American, so I had a passport from I was young. My parents would take me all over, even if that was, a road trip down the street, anywhere in the world you can imagine. My parents loved to travel, and that, passed down to me. Same for my husband. His aunt doesn't have any kids, and it's only his aunt and his dad. So he's an only child too. So he's her only nephew, and she loved to travel too, would take him to Costa Rica, to Ghana growing up. So my husband and I we traveled abroad together in college to Beijing, and we've just always loved to travel. When we had our first daughter, the first thing anyone said to us was, you're not going to be able to travel anymore. And we were like, you don't know us, clearly. And we did. We continued traveling with our oldest daughter. She went to Italy and Greece and Jamaica and, to Chicago and New York and all these other states, and when I had my youngest daughter, my friend came over. I was actually on maternity leave, and I was going to be taking the girls to Colombia, to Medellin and Cartagena. And my friend was like, you should really start an Instagram about your travels. And I was like, no, why would anybody be, interested in that? But she was like, there's so many parents that think once you have kids, you can no longer travel, but you've been doing this. I've seen you travel for the last 2 years, pregnant with your child and all these things. Look, you're like on maternity leave, and you're going to, taking your daughter international at 10 weeks old. So I started The Traveling Child just as a way to inspire parents to travel the world with their kids, share tips to make it easier, how to make it affordable, and just share our love and show parents that you can still go any and everywhere you want to, even if you have children.
Oh, that's great. And I know my kids love to travel, and they love to go on boats. And I know you guys recently had the opportunity to get on the water with Freedom Boat Club. So tell us a little bit about your experience and what this day meant to you and your family.
Yeah, so it was great. We've been on boats before, but we've never had the education piece behind it of actually learning how to operate the boat on our own. So that was extremely exciting. You think of things like, docking a boat as daunting, and then you get out on the water and you have this instructor that's going step by step and showing you it's really not that hard. So it was great to be able to, to take over and feel more confident. Whenever we've gone before, we've always had someone, there operating the boat for us. But, as a family, sometimes you just want to be out on the water by yourself. So it's a great way for us to learn, the ropes, the back end side, to feel more comfortable and to be like, okay, we can do this, on our own. We don't have to have somebody with us. So it was a great experience.
Oh, no, that's great. There's certainly so much about family fun. Over the last couple of months, we've been really featuring our moms and dads of freedom. So what did you personally enjoy about your experience? And do you have any tips for other moms who are looking to get on the water?
Yeah, so it was great. I mean, we live in South Florida, and there's all these amazing islands or lighthouses that you can only get to, by boat. So we were able to go through, the causeway and reach them and explore them. And then there's just so many great restaurants in Fort Lauderdale. That's where we did ours. So many of them, because boating is so big down here, you can just pull right up to the restaurant, dock, your boat, and get up and eat at the restaurant. And we got to do that. We've never done it before. We always see people do it when we're at these restaurants. And then we were now those people that were pulling up on a boat. And it was just a really cool and unique experience.
No, there's so much fun about doing that, and it's a little bit nerve-wracking the first time you pull up on there. Am I going to dock? Are people going to watch? But then once you do it, you love it. You have so much fun with it, And as we were talking about, is the largest boat club in the world. We're now the number one social club for boaters. So we all know, you have quite the social family. So for all our Freedom families out there, do you have any tips on how you can turn your next level into the water and just have some fun on the water with Freedom Boat Club?
Yeah, I mean, just get out there. The thing that I hear most from families is just like how to do something. And honestly, the only way to know how to do it is to do it. You're going to learn as you go. It's going to be fun. There could be, hey, when you're dealing with kids, you never know what could happen. But I promise you, the good always outweighs the little moments that they may have that might not be the best. And the best way to do it is just get out there, go, bring some toys that they could play with. The great thing about boating is there's so many opportunities for you to pull over off to the side. Here in, South Florida, there's actually a park that has a boat dock entrance. Bring some toys, even if you need to get off the boat for a little while, have them run around, play around, and then get back on the boat so you can go to the next stop. It's so many adventures that you can have.
No, there isn't. And you have great weather. You guys do at least 360 days or so of the year. Yes. I'm always jealous of that. Yeah. So one final question, and maybe the most important, in one word, what does your Freedom Boat Club experience mean to each of you guys?
Oh, how do you put these things into one word? Relaxing.
That's good. That's a perfect one. And that's what it's all about, having fun, relaxing on the water. Monet, I can't thank you enough for joining us on our weekly Watch Party Wednesday. Members, stay tuned for next week as we continue to celebrate the many faces of freedom here on Freedom Social.
Thank you so much for having me.
Signs around marinas and bridges in which it's forward.